No.
And did you ever get any money from Myalansky?
I never got money from any of those fellas.
None of those
None
fellas?
of those fellas. None of these that I've been reading about, or none that I knew. They never gave me anything.
None of the Chenets?
No. I don't even speak to it. I mean, I met that Charlie once or twice. I don't even talk.
You don't like him?
No.
Night Court with Joe Lanou, live on X.
Also known as Duck Corella.
I refuse to answer on the grounds of made attempt to
You
criminate.
got any business?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of attempt to criminate.
You have any profession?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of made
You
attempt
have
to
any
criminate.
occupation?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of made attempt
Are
to
you a
criminate.
known racketeer?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of
Good evening, folks. Welcome to Night Court, our Friday night police video review show we call The Grand Jury. We've got Jason with us tonight, Vet LT3, John Cox from North Carolina, and Bruce Wayne in Fiji. We may have a few others that join us a bit late. I'm not quite sure, but we can make a grand jury run at what we've got here tonight, right? How's everyone doing? Decent Friday night?
Awesome Friday night.
Yeah. I'm wondering if John Cox is an icicle yet.
No, it's not bad yet.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
okay.
John Cox from North Carolina is actually in Minnesota. What's it like up there? Cold?
It's very brisk and a little windy right now.
Pretty descriptive. Okay.
Do you have a good flight?
We're not going to talk about that, but yeah, I made it.
Okay.
Well, we don't want to bring up
Very
bad
good.
memories. Let's jump into one real quick. Let's look at a Los Angeles pursuit. See how this turns out.
So, we're going to be making a Shiva turn on Martinian from Soto.
Go ahead, you're good.
1083 eastbound turn on Parthenia from DeSoto.
1083, make a damage back over close 6 on vehicle, Parthenia, east of DeSoto.
Let him go, let Todd go. Let Todd go.
1083 is request. Correction, any unit in the vicinity, 1083 is requesting a backup area and supervisor, Parthenia, DeSoto.
Put out, somebody stay with the...
1083, the passenger jumped out of the vehicle. Have someone stand by with the passenger. Be in pursuit of the suspect vehicle, eastbound Parthenia, approaching Winnetka. You answer?
Not yet.
All units and all frequencies stand by. 1083 is in pursuit of a white Mercedes vehicle, eastbound Parthenia, approaching Winnetka. Requesting a backup area and supervisor.
Southbound Mason.
1083, we're going to be southbound Mason from Chase. Have a unit stand by with the passenger.
1083 remain.
1083, disregard. We're still going to be southbound Mason. We're going to be approaching Roscoe.
1083 southbound Mason, approaching Roscoe.
The next day it's going to take over
Okay,
the broadcast.
sounds good. No worries.
1083 southbound Mason through Roscoe.
ETA for airstrip, approach is adequate from Mason. Whoa!
Air 10 here, ETA.
For about 2 minutes out.
1083, hold the air. PCTC, Sadakoy, and Mason. Let me get an RA rolling.
Deploy for Mason.
And Sherman Way.
Check on the passengers
Yeah,
here.
there's...
Three vehicles more.
Get there. Go through. Go through.
1083 record RA. Don't fucking move.
How many people?
I think there's one. Only one. Check on them. Make sure they're okay. Keep.
Let me see. I got him. All right. Hey, put your butt forward. Come out. Let me see your hands. Keep your hands up. Come on. Scoot out. You got him?
I got his belt. Bring him out.
Turn around. Turn around. You got his arm?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roger on R8. ECC notifying R8. Have 21. I'm going to probably need quite major adventure. Use the other with traffic control.
I don't know if it was.
I'm just behind the street.
Okay.
Can't get out. 10-821 requesting Japan or Devonshire units to help with traffic control. Shermer Wayne's adequate. 14 2142, repeat.
Tesla right behind me.
Overhead.
Right behind me.
310 overhead, Shermer Wayne's adequate.
Okay. Right behind me.
So that was a pursuit out of Los Angeles, resulted in injuries of other drivers. Nor the actor nor law enforcement were injured. And I don't know if you caught that the operator of the Tesla was a fatality. Okay, there it is, the first one. Let's go to Fiji. What's your thoughts on this?
Well, I don't think they were too rough or anything, but should they have pulled him from the car? Is that like what we're deciding on? Or that they
Well,
chased him?
a vehicle pursuit can be considered a use of force.
Okay, so we're talking
we
about the vehicle pursuit.
we're talking about officers' actions here. Some would say if the officers stopped the pursuit, then the accident and the fatality would have never happened, right?
Well, it doesn't that really depend on what state you're in? Like you're always saying, if it's in Texas, we chase them. And Jason says, we'll let them go if we think it's going to be dangerous. So, I personally,
You want me to
I'm
start with Jason?
Texas. No, I'm with Texas on that one. Like, I don't think that the officers were at fault here. I think it was the guy who stole the Mercedes. But so I'm going to say no bill on the cops, but I'm kind of wondering, should they have pulled him from the vehicle? I mean, he could have had pretty serious injuries. That's what I'm
He
thinking.
sure could have. I'm kind of wishing he did. Yeah, absolutely pull him out and caused all this mess. You need to secure him before he causes more of it.
Yeah, no bill.
Okay. Bruce Wayne, what do you think?
I'm kind of on the fence here because obviously the pursuit resulted in the fatality of an innocent person. So I'm wondering if it was smart to do a high-speed chase through a busy surface street like that. Yeah, I just don't know enough about their procedures there. But I'll probably go no bill.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure of it, but I would almost guarantee that the city of Los Angeles, and this is LAPD, has a pursuit policy that's restrictive. I would think, but I don't know that for sure. So you're no bill. You think the officers acted accordingly?
Yeah, I don't think it was smart to do a high speed chase through there, but I'll no bill him.
Okay. Vet LT3, what do you think?
I think I'm with Bruce on this in certain aspect of I if I was in the grand jury of that state, I would know the procedures and like you said, the uh procedures that they have. Um if they were within those procedures, then I would know Bill, uh, with the letter of what they have. And if they don't have, if they broke those rules, then I would bill. So it literally depends on that right there. I can't say.
Okay, so outside of not knowing exactly what the pursuit policy is for the Los Angeles Police Department, you have no other issues,
Nope.
right? Okay.
No. Nope.
And I want to welcome Shane Mecklin from the great state of Minnesota with us tonight, guys. This is a treat. Him just kind of popping in, bit of a celebrity himself. But Shane, did you have a chance to see this video?
I was trying to get in here, so I didn't catch up. So wait for the next one to apply.
Okay. Yeah, you're coming in real rubber bandy. Hopefully that'll clean up for us. John Cox, North Carolina. What do you think about this pursuit?
I do not have an issue with it. Just tacking on another charge, vehicular homicide.
Okay.
Yes.
That is true. That they'll hold him culpable for the injuries and the death. Probably some assaults in there too for the other vehicles. Jason, I know you have an opinion on this.
I do, and I actually did a quick search on LAPD pursuit policy, and basically they only chase people for serious crimes. So you have to define what serious crime is.
Well, this was theft of a motor vehicle. They sat on the stolen car until somebody got into it, and then they tried to stop it.
I don't think it's bad police work. I do think that if a supervisor is on, given the amount of traffic that day, no stolen vehicle is worth innocent people dying. I would have called the pursuit off immediately. There's a big difference between violating policy and violating law. If you violate policy, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get charged criminally and go to a court. I think there's probably some policy violations here. They're definitely going to get sued because it'll come back. And the reason this guy, he started this whole thing, but if law enforcement continues to push him and something happens, lawsuits are going to come in on the police department. That's what we've experienced in our state. I guarantee you probably in LA as well, that the police department's going to get sued and they'll probably pay out. So 10 years ago, not an issue whatsoever. I agree with everybody, but the world we live in right now, LAPD is getting sued. I'm not billing it, but there's going to be some discipline in-house and there's going to be lawsuits.
But isn't the reason that they're going to get sued because the criminal himself doesn't have any money, so the way they can get money is to sue the department?
No, they're going to get sued because law enforcement continues to push this guy. And the argument is that if law enforcement would have backed off, that person would not have lost their life. So it has nothing to do with that guy not having money. It's about, well, again, it's going to come back to the policy. You have to define what a serious crime is. In Minnesota, we only pursue if there's a violent felon, if there's victims, like he murdered somebody or whatever, then we'll pursue. Go back in time, we would have done the exact same thing these guys did. We can't do it anymore.
And what Jason's explaining is one of the reasons you'll see larger municipalities in particular adopt these no pursuit policies or limited pursuit policies just to reduce their exposure on lawsuit. Because what Jason is saying is 100% true. I don't think the officers did anything criminal. And I would even say that they weren't pushing him real hard. They were quite a ways back. They did do attempt to do a felony stop, and he drops off baby mama and takes a roll. But yeah, there's no good outcome on this. But that's my I agree with Jason, and I think everyone else. No bill, but 100% there'll be some lawsuits paid out on that. Okay, let's go to Rochester, New York.
Come on, man. Like, well, no, she happened to be here because we got a call, like some pounding on the door or something from one of the neighbors. Is everything good or? Hey, turn around, face me real quick. Hey, what do you got in your pants? Let me see your hands. Seriously, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Out. Come here. Get down here now. Let me see your hand. Don't reach for that. Do not reach for that. Do not reach. Drop. Shots fired. And then hit, dude. Get out.
Shots fired. We need cars to our location.
Cars to East Rochester location. I'm looking up their location now. What's your car number?
904. Shots fired. Black belt with a gun. I've been hit. I don't know if it's in my vest.
Location again.
Let me see your hands. "904, he appears to be down, but still moving. Let me see your hands! Let me see! Throw the gun out! Throw the gun out! Throw the gun out! No! Throw the gun out! Throw the gun out! Throw the gun out! Get down on your face! Down on your face! Hands out! Hands out! Get your hands out! Other hand out!
Edward, I'm in red. Shots fired.
Do not move! Do not move! Do not move!
Any suspects outstanding?
Where are you hit?
I'm in my check. Listen, you know.
Do not move! 709 Garfield.
He's pretty
Dude, right
drove up,
here.
huh?
You're going by and pass. Don't wait for them to get here. Do not move. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. We're good. Come here. Go upstairs. Yes, he pulled the gun on me. Go back. Back. Keep it. Don't move. Do not move. Do not move. Come here. Do not move. Do not move. Come here, move in. Hands. Hands. That, give me your other hand.
No, you don't gotta do that. I got you.
Cuff him, please.
I wanna live.
There's the gun right there. Right there on the ground. I got hit. I don't know if I'm hit, but something hit me in the vest.
I wanna live. I don't got no problem.
Jerry!
Officer, I wanna live.
I need you to come with me. Stay with him. You got it? I'm gonna check you out. Hold up. I got him.
Officer, I wanna live.
610, I got one in custody.
Jerry! We're mooring.
It's all right.
I have my little girl that's upstairs.
I gotta check you. Come here. Come to my car.
Hey!
No, I stopped him. Right. Yeah, we'll bring him out.
I'm too old for this shit, dude.
That last comment was awesome.
Yeah, it really was
Too
pretty
old for this
funny.
shit. Okay, you got 35 years to life in prison. The judge sentenced him
Wow.
to November of this last year. Okay, I'm going to start with Bruce Wayne this time. What do you think, Bruce Wayne?
Oh, definitely no, Bill. Curious though, 35. He actually hit the officer, didn't he? Is that what he got the sentence for, or was it something else linked to why he was hammering on their door? Attempted.
Yes, he was hitting the torso and saved by his bulletproof vest, and it was a 911 call, cause unknown.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's a no, Bill, for sure. I'm glad the cop's all right.
Okay, Fiji.
I'm not sure it was completely unknown because he says at the beginning, neighbor called because you were banging on the door or because they heard there was banging on the door. So I think this guy was, the neighbor was concerned the guy was like, going to be violent or something. And this is a no, Bill. Yeah, I'm sorry. He should have dropped that gun from the
And
get
it could
go.
be a signal that that agency uses a term called cause unknown. Like in my department, we had like code signals like a meat complainant, so you had an
Uh,
idea of the nature that you were going into, or what they didn't know even.
I'm not sure if this is a rude question or something, but I don't think I've ever known anyone with who's been shot with a vest on, and I'm kind of wondering, does the vest buffer any of the impact, or is that no?
Well, I don't know. I've never been shot with one, so
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if someone in here
I
was.
think I think you're gonna notice it. Jason, what do you think? You ever been
Well,
shot?
it depends on the gun being used. I've not been shot in the vest, but you'll crack a rib. It depends on what round hit you.
Well, I think too, if you got the trauma plate in, it hits the trauma plate. I think that absorbs quite a bit. I think you're better off if it hits a trauma plate versus the old school soft Kevlar.
Yeah, the old school
Cool. I've
stuff, and I'm
always
not
been
sure if it's the
curious.
same, but a Kevlar vest actually doesn't like stop the bullet; it catches the bullet. So it goes in and slows down the spinning and catches it like a baseball glove. The
No,
trauma plate will be like more
that
of an impact.
that is correct, but that force that it's stopping is going to go through to your rib cage with a soft vest. And the vest have come a long way, so I couldn't tell you. I think a 9 millimeter, you may feel it, but I don't think it's going to do a whole lot of something to you. I don't know. Depends on the
But
level
like
they
a
want to scare you.
44, you're going to definitely feel that because
Well,
he
hell
didn't
yeah.
seem to know if he was hitting the vest or not. So that's why I'm kind of asking.
A
Yeah.
44 might go through a level 2 or 3 vest. That's a big round. Most vests are 9s, 40s. Uh, level 7 will stop a 5.56.
Yeah, I don't think level 4 would stop it. But I think pistol rounds, and this guy wasn't shooting a 44, by the way. He may have been. I think it was a 9 millimeter that was recovered. But so yeah, I think he could take that round and know he got hit without breaking a rib. Then again, it might have hurt like hell. Who knows? He was drove up. Dude just got shot.
I think any of us would be. But no bill on that. Officer did right.
Yeah, that'd get my heart pumping, I think. What about Bruce Wayne? What do you think?
Yeah, I was a no, Bill. Yeah, no, or you're talking about the vest.
Oh, you can no bill it and talk about the vest if you like.
Well, yeah, sure, it'll hurt, and it definitely sounded the way he was talking. He didn't know whether the vest had caught it or not, so I'd imagine it hurt quite a bit. But
That's a good point. You're using some clues to come to conclusion. Last week you weren't able to do that. Your growth is impressive.
I think you may have been drunk last week.
I don't think so. Let's go to vet.
Yeah, I'll go with no bill. And see, I don't know about police vests, but the plate that I have, my carrier, it's a level 3A plus, So a 9 mil would have been, it would have, you would have felt the bruise and stuff, but you wouldn't have, I don't think you would have broken any ribs or stuff. It's just different vests. Police officers have the more softer
Hey, let's go back and
vests.
listen to. There's a point where his partner's checking him out. Let's listen to what he says.
One more. It's all right. My little girl is upstairs. I gotta check you. Come here. Come to my car. Hey! No, I stopped him.
It didn't really give an indication there, does it?
Yeah, we'll bring him out.
No, but he looks good, man. I mean, it probably knocked the wind out of him. I think he's good to
Well,
go.
and it says that he was saved by his bulletproof vest.
Yep. They did what they were supposed to do. But I give the man balls, dude. Like, I mean, big, huge. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that on your show, man. But I mean, dude, just the muster to keep going after getting hit and just making sure the job was done. Like, his buddies better buy him a whole lot.
You
of
can
beer
call
for
it
a while.
courage, but I think I think you're pot committed at that point to see that job through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there might be some people that are just so affected by it. They're not concentrating. This dude's awesome. This is great. But yeah, no bill.
Okay, very good. John Cox, North Carolina, currently in Minnesota. What do you think?
I think he's clear to go.
Okay, Jason.
It's a no, Bill. I did kind of get the heebie-jeebies when he first approached the guy, and the guy just kind of started walking away. Nothing good comes from that. But I thought the officer did a good job.
You're right about that. Nothing ever comes good to an indifference of reaction in someone walking off from you. It never turns out great. I'm a no bill, obviously, on this one as well. No real big issues. Thought it was interesting that he was able to take the round and keep his composure somewhat. I think he was drove up more than he probably ever been in his life.
I was impressed he didn't swear. I would have been F-bombing.
Yeah, I've been F-bombing this dude from almost the first contact, probably.
You can't do that. You're hurting his feelings.
Yeah, where you going?
Would have been in trouble for that.
Hey, MFR, don't walk off from me. Come back here. Let's see what we got. Some audience here talking about plates. Adrian says, confirmed level 4 will stop at 308 and 556. You know what? I'm not sure what the levels are. I know you reach a point where they're not worth having because it's so restrictive as if you're like a patrolman getting in and out of the car all the time.
Also, people got to realize there's different plates for police officers that they can wear, the soft ones that go across the body, and then the actual plates. So it's like different ratings for the different styles.
Right. That's what I meant earlier. If he had the trauma plate stuck in the front and took the bullet in the trauma plate, I think he's less likely to have bruising or damage on the inside versus hitting the soft side. Soft side would still stop the bullet, but it's gonna hurt. But okay, let's go, folks. This one is listen closely. This next one coming up. This one is about disturbed veteran, and what a lot of, in my experience, and we'll see what the other officers think about this, or former officers that are on the panel tonight, think about whether they agree with me that this is a pretty standard domestic call. You'll do these a couple of times a week.
Police find themselves in an intense negotiation when they discover a suspect may be armed.
Hey Justin, what's going on tonight? You had an episode earlier? Will you come down here and talk to me and Officer Thornhill, buddy? Since there's all kinds of stuff on the porch.
I don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened? We'll come down here and talk, and then we'll talk to your mom, okay?
I think distance would be best.
Between us?
I mean, you don't feel threatened?
I don't feel threatened. That's the thing. I don't feel threatened at all.
I do.
Why do you feel threatened? You know me. I've dealt with you multiple times.
All I've been trying to do is make my life better and not be the piece of I was once.
Well, I don't think you're POS. I don't think you are, okay? Well, look, where's your mom at?
I have no idea.
Oh, your mom? Okay. We'll come talk to you in just a sec. Hang on. You want to go talk to mom? I'll keep an eye on him.
In my head. I don't even know what happened. But you keep wanting me to come down there so you can restrain me.
No. I never said anything about restraining you, putting you in cuffs, nothing like that. I just want you close so we can talk. You got any weapons on you, man?
No, but they're real close.
Okay. I'm saying that's a problem for us.
There's literally one right there. And I'm not reaching for it, but there's literally, I'm not even gonna point at it anymore. So y'all can shoot me and get away with it.
We don't want to shoot you, Justin. That's the thing.
Nobody wants to shoot you. I'm not moving, and if you come up, I'm gonna try to protect myself.
What do you mean by you're going to defend yourself? What do you got to defend yourself against us for?
I got motherfuckers who keep my goddamn life. Y'all know this. You act like you don't.
If someone's messing with you, you got to make a report.
Let's forget tonight happened.
No, that's not how that works.
Why don't you explain? I got hurt the entire time. Everybody was on me. But it's okay to forget that. That's okay?
What happened tonight? Let's take it down a notch.
You just raised your voice and I'm supposed to take it down?
I have not raised my voice, Justin.
Somebody throw me a lighter and we just...
Well, I don't have a lighter, Justin.
What is that? Or what? Yard.
Okay. Cool. You would stay right there. I'm just going to grab it, okay? That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab it. We're going to transport this down here, okay? We don't have any weapons close, right? Okay. It'll go right here. Very good. Okay. I'm going to go talk to Mom.
Now you move closer.
Well, I was following my partner up here, making sure you weren't going to try to reach for nothing, man.
Move back now. I would like it if you regress back down to the bottom of the set.
That's not. I'm not going to move all the way down, no, because I don't need you to try to reach for anything, nothing like that. Don't go in the house. Just talk to me here. How about this? I will move a couple steps down.
Nah,
Look.
See, you want to command. I've been trying to make my life better and treat people better.
Look, I got a call for disturbance.
With me.
Ain't nobody with you, Justin. Listen to me.
I'm not. Sorry.
I don't think you are. Like I said, I've dealt with you before, Justin.
You won't?
And we've never had issues.
I already know what you got told.
We ain't been told nothing. All we were told there was a disturbance, and that's it.
Literally, that's why we're trying to get some information out of you.
I don't have a lighter, Justin. I don't.
Calm this down a couple of notches.
I don't have a lighter.
I maybe have one in my car. Please. But I don't know where it is. This might take us a while anyways. I'm ex-military. They're gonna look my up this last time, even though it was a misdemeanor, like I pled guilty to something I didn't do. And then it keeps going.
Listen to me. Regardless of what's happened in the past, we're trying to figure out what happened. We got to get both sides of the story.
I don't know that much.
Have you had anything to drink tonight? Let's start there. You drink anything alcoholic? Beer, whiskey, anything?
What time is it?
Almost 11:30, midnight, somewhere in there?
I don't think close enough that it would matter.
Have you done any drugs? Anything?
My apologies. I'm not sure why we're not advancing in the video. Let me research that. In the meantime, we'll go to good replacement.
Continuing southbound Blair. Second pit attempt, no good.
I got sticks out here, end of Blair Road.
10-4, we're here. We're coming up on Blair here. Correction, we're coming up on BAB. 19, he's coming up here. I'm gonna back off. Coming up to BAB right now.
The fleeing driver headed towards County Road 4 and Church Street in the village of Natawash, about 50 miles northeast of Detroit Lakes.
Eastbound Church Street.
As the driver refused to stop, Deputy Dakota Cerny made a pit maneuver to force the car off the road.
Coming up to the school. Good pit. Occupied ×4. projects. He's off into the ditch.
The car had 6 passengers, but 2 of them, including the driver, fled on foot. Deputy Cerny immediately tried to secure the remaining passengers.
They're running behind that blue house, First Avenue. I still have 2 more people in the second half. Coming around the curve to go to Menzel Brady.
Put your hands up on the car. On the car. On the car.
Shitty wake up, huh?
I'm 10-8 from this vehicle. I'm impacting out.
He did not just know. No. No, did he?
Shots fired.
No. Fucking tell me.
Shots fired. Get everybody here.
No, fucking tell me.
We're going back. Anybody hit? Female's down, has gun. Anybody hit? Suspect's down.
Stay back! Stay back! We got a suspect down. A19, we need to render aid here. There's one female suspect still standing there next to the gun. We need to get her help.
6120. Give me license plate. 7 or 11, are you okay?
No, bro.
7. We have shots fired. 1 suspect down, it's a gun. There's one female next to her. Roger. 6441. I need help. Am I clear to approach the 1015?
You don't know me, huh? Yeah, you just woke up. You ain't even get to meet me yet, huh? Nah, I was in the car. Your ass was sleeping. You was sleeping.
804, do you know if anybody's injured? Officers or anything? We got a suspect down.
Suspect down.
907, 911, am I clear to approach the 1015?
Fuck.
Negative. The gun's still there somewhere. I retreated back to the daycare. I don't know where the gun is.
804, 907, are you hit?
Negative. There's 1 female down. I'm not hit. I do not believe so.
10-4, I copy. Middleman, if you don't copy, restart life flight.
I'm on the phone with life flight. A19, we need to render aid here. There's 1 female suspect still standing there next to the gun. We need to get her help. 10-4, I'm on church here by second house. I don't know if I can approach or not. Unsure at this time. You want me to head that way?
Jesus Christ, somebody needs to head that way, don't they?
Any law enforcement units struck? Not that we're aware of. Everybody thinks they're okay. 10-4, Middleman, can you get with Becker and get an LTAC set up so we got everybody on LTAC 1? Get your hands up! Hey, clear. Get your hands.
LTAC 1.
19, I'm going to need your help. Where you at? Church in second half here. I got my 1015 in the snowbank here. Okay, we need to work on getting this female out of the way. We need to help the down suspect. 10-4, if I can approach, I can't leave my 1015 lane here. 907, we gotta have the scene safe. We can't. I'm rushing. Right now, we gotta make sure we're safe. 10-4, 24, if you step up, I'm trying to get the scene safe here.
A handgun was located near where Basswood was shot.
I got it. Okay.
Secured. I need help getting this one in my car. 907 Monoman. Down suspect has a bullet hole coming out of her buttocks.
For what?
10-4, bullet hole coming out of the buttocks. 10-4, just get him on scene. I'm not seeing any other firearms right now. We could use some extra help. Do we have just one victim that's been shot? 10-4.
Is she okay? I don't know. Cop shot her. She's okay, but she's getting life-flighted. The fucking cop shot her? Yeah, we don't know if she's gonna get life-flighted or not. Why do you think he put her? I don't know. Because she had a gun on her. The cops got her out there. I'm in the back of the cop car. Just slide her on a high-speed chase and won't stop.
The deputy fired at Basswood, striking her in the chest, torso, and legs. He then provided medical aid to Basswood until emergency services arrived.
Not seeing any other firearms right now. We could use some extra help. Where else are you hit? Keep talking to me. Where else are you hit? Your stomach? Stay there. I'm gonna hit my med bag. Stay right there. He's stuck in a ditch. Hey, roll up on your side.
She was first taken to the Monoman Health Center and then to Sanford Medical Center in Fargo by a medical helicopter for further treatment. News of the shooting gathered immediate attention online and criticism of Deputy Cerny's actions. Basswood's family members even put out a wanted poster with his photo, saying he was wanted for attempted murder. The sheriff's office said Basswood had warrants out for her arrest at the time of the incident that were related to an assault in June 2021. Basswood was eventually charged and pled guilty to assault of a peace officer, receiving stolen property, and being a felon in possession of a firearm. A criminal complaint said because of her previous criminal activity, Basswood isn't allowed to possess a gun or ammunition.
But the sheriff says since then, Deputy Zerny's been the subject of a wanted poster circulating online, which the sheriff says raises concerns for his safety.
Told us to get out of the car, put our hands on the car, and I had a Glock in my armpit, and an extended clip in my other armpit, and it was really big, so he said, put your hands on the car, and so I grabbed it out, put the clip in, but he heard that. He turned around, saw he has a gun, and just started shooting me. They shot at me 7 times. I guaranteed he would have shot more if he didn't shoot.
Okay. There's that one. I want to start with you, Bruce Wayne.
It's definitely a no bill for me. Man, Jason must be tricky though to do pursuits in ice. I can't imagine.
Well, hang on now. That was the original stop was for speeding.
Yeah, well, she ran from the stop though. So, yeah, no, they had every reason to keep going, and yeah, it was a smooth pit, and I have no problem with this.
Oh, look, we have a gun snob in the audience tonight. He picked out the clip that it's a magazine that goes into a Glock and not a clip. But good point. Good point that he's made there. Okay, so you have no issues with that as far as criminal activity on the law on the law enforcement officer's behalf. What about his actions there after the shoot? Any comments on procedures or anything?
I'm no, not really. I don't have a problem with what he did. He I don't know. It all seemed pretty by the book, at least by my rudimentary understanding of it.
Okay. And fair enough. I'm just asking. Fidji, what do you think about this whole thing? Any parts you want to go back and look at?
No, there's three comments on this. No, Bill, he did right, except for I don't understand letting the other girl, the friend, wander around right then. I don't know why he didn't get her, like, bring her forward to the car, raise her hands, that type of thing. Seems like he would have been better off getting her away from the gun and the suspect that was down. And what pieces of poo go around putting a wanted poster on a officer? That's just insane to me. I think, quite frankly, I think that should be a charge. Like endangering the life of a police officer or something. But no, Bill.
Okay. John Cox, what do you think? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm skipping over Vet. What do you think about this one, Vet? I know you have some comments about this.
I mean, I feel, I don't know if everybody heard the voice from that officer after, he went up and approached, but it sounded like, that's going to be with him for a while. They all ran. There was a gun. It looks like a no bill. It's just sad. It's like a sad shoot. That dude's going to be seeing that in his dreams.
Yeah, I agree. That's not something he's going to forget for the rest of his life, for sure. John Cox, North Carolina. What do you think?
I mean, he's clear. I was beginning to wonder why he didn't go after the driver, but then when I saw it the second time, I understood what was going on. But no, it's clearly a no bill, and I agree with Fiji. There ought to be some kind of repercussion for doing what the family did. But then, in her own words on a voicemail or whatever it was, I mean, she basically admitted what she done. I mean,
Yeah, and I thought that call was how she ended that. It's like, well, if he hadn't tripped, he'd have shot me 7 more times. She was still able to make herself a victim out of the deal. I thought that was
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around some people, but yeah, no bill.
In the initial part of that conversation there, it almost sounded like she's like, well, I had this gun in the clip or magazine separated, like as, she's complying. But then he wanted me to put my hands on the car. Well, then I put the magazine or I put the clip in the gun, and he heard that. So I just thought that was interesting how she was able to at least convince herself that she was a victim in it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's out and then you know or you say you're going to put it back in, I mean, what is a reasonable person going to think she's getting ready to do?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, lights out.
Jason, let's start with this one. Oh, we have lost Jason. Let's see if I can get him back here. Having some technical issues.
Oh, we lost Shane. And that guy needs to get some better internet.
That Starlink's not working well for Shane out there. Jason, you got your video on. You want me to bring you on like that? I don't know if he can hear me backstage.
Should be able to hear you backstage. I've always been able to.
Yeah, he just can't respond.
He's having a connection issue. We'll give him a minute. I thought the officer did a decent job on it. There was a lot of confusion and a lot of he wasn't able to convey information that he needed to convey for officers to know how to help him. And if you'll look at the video now, you've got that unit that is assisting in the foot pursuit that was originally called out. Remember, there was some time between the foot pursuit and the shooting. So you've got that officer that's sitting there, but he never comes. He doesn't come over to assist, but I think everyone was confused as to whether or not that scene was actually secure or not, or what the situation was. I think it was he was so drove up and had so much tunnel vision uh, that I think that that could have been a lot better. I'm gonna leave it at that, I guess.
I can understand that, but for his own safety, I mean, that other girl was just kind of wandering around. She was making phone calls. She was wandering around. That really concerned me.
Yeah, well, I don't think that when I say tunnel vision, I think that's one of the things that he wasn't. He was forgetting things that he needed to do. He was just keeping himself coherent, I think. Jason, I don't know when you fell out there. Are you back with us? Did you see enough of this video?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. If any of you have never had the opportunity to drive Code 3 in a snowstorm, you can't see shit. That pursuit was. I've been even going to medicals or something when your red and blue lights are flashing, and you're blind. And this whole thing was a traffic ticket. I'm not a big fan of the pursuit in the first place, but it is what it is. I don't fault the officer. The one thing I do have a problem with is maybe a failure to render aid. I thought after she was hit, that was really frustrating for me to watch. But
Well, he still had the other person standing there unrestrained, standing over him.
well, take control of it. That's kind of my point. They let her kind of move back and forth and just walk free. To me, at this point, take control of the scene right now and get this over with. But that's my only issue with the whole thing, is that they should have put her down on the ground minutes before this. Yeah, it's a no bill, but I don't like how long they took to get aid to that gal. Regardless of if she's a good person or a bad person, you still have a job to do.
Well, she made it. She was shot
Isn't he
amongst
the
them.
only one there?
Yeah, he is the only one that's actually at the crashed vehicle. The other red and blues you see is another officer that was responding, but I don't know if he's out of his vehicle on a foot pursuit, because remember you had two that ran away from this, and this began with a foot pursuit, or
Right.
the vehicle pursuit ended in a foot pursuit with the suspect split.
Yeah, her. I mean, the suspect who got shot. I'm sorry. She can wait. He needs to secure that scene for his own safety.
Yeah, but Fidji, the reason I say that there is statute that if you use deadly force or any type of force, you're obligated to render aid. That's why I bring that up. I didn't know he was alone.
You can't have a deliberate indifference to one's life-saving measures.
Correct.
No, but you have to make sure of your safety first, right? Because if you get shot, you can't render aid.
But I think, doesn't it boil down to kind of what Jason and I think all of us has said to an extent anyway, is that he was so drove up. When I say drove up, his anxiety level, or what do you want to call it, his stress level was maxed out. He's hitting red.
Right.
If you listen to his radio calls, he's like, shots fired. I got one standing by the gun. I mean, he's not really giving out real clear information. It's even a time there that they're confused as to whether he's hit or not, because when you hear that panicked voice in the radio, and I think Jason and John surely know what I'm talking about, it sounds like you know when somebody that you work with is super stressed out, like maybe they're injured.
Yeah, he went code black.
Exactly. I don't know that if you went and read his report, how much detail would actually be in there, or it would have like stupid detail that didn't have anything to do with it. I think this guy tunnel visioned out pretty quick.
I could see that.
Yeah,
that wouldn't have happened if it was a social worker there. I got the social worker comment.
The shooting I was in, I went back 4 months afterwards and read my report, and I honestly couldn't believe what I wrote. My memory was much more clear 4 months later than that night. So I agree with you, Joe. His report would have been interesting to read that night.
Yeah, no, but it goes back to show, and even the officer in the video before with the shooting, he was drove up. I would say they were probably pretty close on the same level, except for the guy in the previous video. He went into factory mode. He was just doing it. So if you'll see down the video that the squad car that's going to go stationary there, he gets out, I believe, and goes into a foot pursuit looking for the other two that had bailed out of the car at the initial stop.
And the fruit of the poisonous tree here is it was a traffic stop for speeding that turned into a shooting. Is it worth it? You know.
No, you know what? I don't necessarily disagree, but the shooting didn't occur because of the traffic stop. The shooting occurred because of when you start to run in a car like in Texas, that's a felony. Evading in a motor vehicle is a felony in of itself. So do you have to ignore that felony?
Totally agree with you. I'm not a fan of it, but I'm saying that today, if this happened, I think a sergeant would have got on the radio and said, terminate pursuit. They would have asked reason for stop. Officer would have said speeding, and they would have said terminate pursuit based on road conditions and everything else.
No, I get it, and I do understand how law enforcement agencies try to reduce their exposure. When we actually had meetings about it, and I get that, but I can't fault the officer on this. The only thing I'm gonna go back on this is that I bet this officer either becomes a really good officer after this, or deputy. I think he's a deputy sheriff there, or he finds another line of work. But I promise you, he sat down somewhere after this incident happened and gave that all a good consideration.
Yeah, 100%, absolutely. I feel bad for him. It's a tough deal to live with that.
And she survived. I think that makes it better. And she was convicted, and you even have the phone calls of her talking it out. So I think that gives some vindication. I think that does help. It's better than her dying, I think. I think dying, yeah, that's going to hurt you. But let's go to let's watch it. Now, I want to say something. This week, for whatever reason, it's been real skinny, and the selection on police videos has been very thin. We cover them, 8 or 9 a week as we go. And usually they're all pretty fresh within, what we watch is between the last time we watched one, so they're less than a week old. But that's not going to be the case tonight. And like this one, I left a lot of the commentary on it. It's telling the story versus printing it out. This one, I'm not exactly sure where it is. Watching the video, I think we'll be able to pick up what agency it is. But this is going to be another one that's a little out of ordinary. Let's watch it.
Hey, dude.
What's going on?
Hey, they do not want you. This is private property.
Yeah, I wasn't told,
and
so I wasn't told.
All right.
Also, there's people here, and I was going to get a haircut, so.
Okay.
So I don't know what after that. I'm not trying to get in trouble. I mean, do nothing. I mean, I'm just trying to get a haircut and stuff, get out of the rain and stuff.
Do you have like an appointment?
And nobody told me. Nobody told me anything. No. Nobody told me.
You're not in trouble right now.
All right,
They just
cool.
asked us to.
All right, because the cops are here. I mean, what the fuck?
You got ID?
No, it's like that's another thing. Because honestly, I've been no, like right now is like no, it's been my wallet stolen. So I'm trying to like get all my stuff together and like get a new wallet and stuff.
Are you from here?
Kind of, yeah.
What does that mean? What do you mean, kind of, yeah?
Well, I'm in between housing.
What's your name?
Eric. And what? Did I do anything wrong?
Well, he reported that he told you to leave and you didn't leave.
I don't know. Nobody told me to leave.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just trying to find a place to like. Honestly, I was gonna get a haircut and stuff. Just trying to find a place to like gather my stuff in between housing.
Well, lucky for you, the rain has kind of died up. Hey, what's your middle initial? We just gotta know who we're dealing with, man. I've never talked to you before.
Yeah, I mean.
You said your wallet was stolen. Did you have like a driver's license or
Yeah.
state ID through Illinois?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the last place you were staying? I know you said you're in between.
Here.
Like Peoria?
Yeah, I was at a nursing home here.
Medical?
Before that, I was in Rockford.
You have a medical condition or?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like schizophrenia, PTSD.
Okay. Do you take medications?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Yeah.
Or are you out?
I have some.
Okay. Do you have a doctor here that you see, or?
My doc. What do you mean, a psychiatrist?
I mean, who prescribes you your medicine?
Why do you need to know this stuff? Am I even under arrest?
Right now, you're detained.
So, do I have the right to remain silent?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You don't have any warrants or anything, do you?
Right to remain silent. Am I good to go?
Once we hear back that nobody's looking for you.
Why would anybody be looking for me?
We talk to people all the time that somebody's looking for them, maybe have a warrant or something, like maybe missed a court date or something. You ever been in trouble with the police?
Sean 1099 out of Rockford.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, I'm just waiting on confirmation for something.
Yeah, Rockford's looking for you.
What, Rockford?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'm under arrest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When was the last time you were in Rockford?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm under arrest in Rockford.
Did you miss a court date?
I had a court date yesterday in Kendall County. I missed it.
Do you have any family? Like, what do you? So you got all this property. What do you want us to do with your property?
I need it.
Well, they won't let you take all of it.
Well, then I need you to give it to my dad.
Where's your dad at?
My dad's in Oswego.
I can't go to Oswego.
Well, I mean, I don't unless you want to be a dick and throw it away.
I'm not gonna throw it away.
Then there you go.
We can
There's the
tag it
options.
at the
That'd be great.
police station.
There, great, perfect. That'd be
And then
good.
whenever you get out, you can get
And
it.
I'll take it. That'd be good.
Okay. Why don't you set everything down? Is there anything on you you shouldn't have?
This is illegal. I'm not under arrest in Rockford. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But the rest is I have the right to
We're getting
inside.
confirmation on that, man. Okay.
Oh, then
No.
you just said you needed confirmation.
Yeah, come on. Put the
Am I under arrest or no?
Yes, you are.
You have a
For
warrant.
what?
You have a warrant.
I have the right to know what I'm under arrest for.
A warrant.
For what?
In
We don't know yet. Rockford.
Nope.
Man, hey.
No.
Don't move! Don't move!
Don't move. Don't move. Hit him again. Put your hands behind your back.
My God!
Hands behind your back. Release them.
You alright?
Yeah.
Go sit down.
No, I'm okay. Two, I'm gonna need a code 2 ambulance. Bleeding from the face. All right. Anything on you?
No.
Why are you mad at us, man?
You're illegal. You're fraudulent cops.
Fraudulent cops.
Obviously.
Okay. Roll up to your side. Stay with him. 2, we're over by the kickback.
Stop moving, we'll get it. Stop moving, we'll get it. You pointed your taser this way, and I wanted to make sure I didn't. I dipped in over here to pull mine out, because I didn't know if you were shooting. I don't want to hit you.
Yeah, no, I was getting.
I didn't want you to hit me.
Yeah, I was getting it out, and we're down here.
You alright, Lee?
Yeah, he just hit me in the face. All right, sit down. No, I'm good. You injured? He's 1099 out of Rockford.
Okay. Where's everybody else at?
Just all, I don't know.
Back to the food court entrance, back in back.
We'll take care of this. You good, Jason?
Yeah, we're just gonna get wiped off it.
I'm gonna take him to OSF. You guys
I want to get him in a squad.
stand up. Go see.
Point down the sidewalk.
Yup.
I got one. I might do
So you see where it's coming from?
Yeah, I see where it's coming from. I'll probably just it's on top of your bottom eye. Just hold it right there.
Right, yeah.
Just keep your eyes shut. You got his recruit?
Sarge is with her.
So we ran him, started picking things up, like he was gonna go walk out of here. We walked up to him, we're like, no, went to grab him, and then he started going towards Lee, and then I saw him wind up I think Lee was pulling his taser out, wound up and he turned around and started coming after me. He kind of tried to throw a punch at me. I backed up and kind of ran around the corner because Lee was coming with his taser.
If he looks like that, this is... Yeah.
No, he hit him square in the face.
Are you okay though? Did you get hit?
I'm fine, I didn't. I backed up and
Did you hit him with the taser?
Yeah.
Did you go down?
I backed
Did you go down?
Yeah. After he hit him, he turned around, coming at me, swung, so I backpedaled and...
No, you saved Lee from getting fucked up a lot. You did a good job.
Well, no, but he punched him and then was coming for me.
But you stopped it. That's what I'm saying. You stopped it from getting any further than it already did. Are you upset at yourself?
Yeah.
Don't be upset at yourself.
Well,
You did your job.
I never got hit.
That's just part of it. Someone was going to get hit. It was either you or Lee. Lee got hit. He took it. He's fine. He's fine. He just has...
Okay, Lee's going to be okay. We know that. Let's go to Fidji on this one. What do you think, Fidji? The guy's there pretty much trespassing. You've got a FTO and you've got a new recruit. Not sure how fresh the recruit is, but you can see in the green tag for new recruit is her video, and blue is for the FTO. What do you think about this?
Who are you asking, Joe?
I thought Fidji. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought the new recruit did pretty well. Boy, she tased him like a bad date. She's going on, but I like that they used less than lethal, of course. I'm wondering what he hit that officer with to get that kind of a cut. And yeah, I think they did pretty good from what I could see. No Bill. He's a big old boy. He's a Bubba.
Yeah, he was a big old boy. Bruce Wayne, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely no Bill. He had reason to stop him. Then, yeah, found out he had a warrant. Even more reason to stop him. He resisted arrest. And man, Jason, those tasers were great. Yeah, but no.
Well,
definitely no Bill.
50% of them did. I don't think the male officers worked as well, did it?
There's
It
one
was
miss.
It's kind of moving, and then she comes in.
Was the
She's
kid that
gotcha.
sounded all bummed out about messing up or something? Is that a female or male?
The female, you talking about the recruit? Yeah, the recruit was in the end. That's why I left that in there. The comments that the recruit made. What did that mean to you, Bruce?
Well, just fresh out of the academy, I'd assume.
Oh, definitely still in the FTO program. I would think that she's somewhat green. Yeah.
See, I thought that was like yeah. I couldn't tell if that was a guy or girl. That voice.
Well, we don't know what the pronouns are. So, in fairness,
That's true. She did not tell us.
Pat. It's Officer Pat.
Yeah,
got
so
popped in the eye there pretty good. Okay. John Cox. Any issues with this one?
No, I don't have any. I think they handled that just fine.
Okay, Jason.
I got no issues, but I think John and Joe, you can. My only question is there a mug photo of this guy when he was booked in by chance? I'd like to see what his face looked like. Because back in the day, you might see some.
I don't think that the fighting the police penalty applies any longer. I think it's unlawful. Or at least he's going to get you jacked up. But yeah, there was a day. There's a rule: if you're going to fight the police, you should be able to see it in your bookend photo.
No, Bill.
John, you're kind of getting quiet there. Is Jason keeping you out in that cold too long? Kind of slowing down?
No, I'm a little.
Now, John may be thinking he's got some things out there that still got a little more time on the statute of limitations. Let that bake.
No, I would like to know his name. Maybe look up his inmate picture. That would be fun to look at.
I don't think so. I think these officers handle it professionally, and your sergeant or corporal, whoever it was that come in, did the right thing, pulled the two initial officers back, and everybody else took care of him. Thought they did a pretty good job. I think the recruit realized that was the day she realized that this job is like real, and that's like really happening. She did, in my opinion, she did a little pausing. She was a little unsure when she should deploy that taser, and running around the. I guess it's like there's a hallway around the center part, right? Like hallway goes all the way around the building. Y'all pick that up?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when he starts getting squirrely. That's what I was unsure. I couldn't remember exactly what she was doing when like contact started happening. Right here, bam, he gets popped.
She got popped.
No, he did.
She got hit with that backpack.
Okay.
That was
It was the
her.
training officer at first attempt on it. No, I thought it was good. I thought the commentary at the end was interesting on how she was kind of second guessing herself. She's looking at her partner, right, and he's got blood coming down his eyes. I think she was feeling a little guilty there. But overall, I think it was good deal. I'm gonna do something different for this video that froze up on us. I'm gonna play that directly from YouTube. So give me a moment to get that set up.
I just want to say I was laughing when that guy, he was saying they were fraudulent cops because they tased him.
Yeah, but that's so. When he said schizophrenia.
Well, do you think how do you know they're not fraudulent cops? I didn't see any ID.
I think she hesitated too much, man. I think she hesitated too much. And that's why she was second guessing herself at the end. That's why the comments at the end were so important. I'm glad you left them in there. You could hear it in her voice, where it kind of, her story, I don't want to say changed, but it went from one to another. And that's because when the bag came at her, she regrouped pretty quick. And then she said one punch and then came at me. The dude went at him more than one time, and it looked like she was hesitating to either deploy her weapon or do something to try to help her partner. She was like lagging back. This is my opinion.
That this ain't a partner. This is her field training officer. I can't imagine. I can't imagine being the rookie, and your field training officer just got cold cocked.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? We all
that's a hard day for a rookie.
Yeah, it's just a fight. I mean, I've been in fights growing up. Like, it's a fight.
Yeah. And Vet, I want to apologize. The way the screen is, I'm missing your icon, and that's why I'm skipping over you. So my apologies, and thanks for jumping in there. I didn't mean to skip you.
No, you're good, brother. But no, Bill. But yeah, no, I just felt like there was some hesitation in there.
Good take. And you know what? Male or female, it doesn't matter. And a new recruit, you get seasoned after a while, and you're not seasoned while you're on the FTO program. So you learn a lot of things about yourself in certain situations, and how you deal with them. And I bet the next time she's confronted with this similar situation, that her actions will be more sure. Or not, and she gets washed out, and then she can work at Burger King. I don't know. But let's take a look. This is the video that you guys have heard some of the audio on, but you didn't see the actual video. It was froze up. So we're gonna go to this one.
Police find themselves in an intense negotiation when they discover a suspect may be armed.
Hey, Justin. What's going on tonight? You had an episode earlier? Will you come down here and talk to me and Officer Thornhill, buddy? Since there's all kinds of stuff on the porch.
I don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened? We'll come down here and talk, and then we'll talk to your mom, okay?
Hey, it's working. Nice.
Between us?
Like,
I'm
you don't
glad
feel
you got it
threatened.
working again.
I don't feel
And
threatened.
just-
That's
just
the thing.
listen
I don't
to
feel
you.
threatened at all.
I do.
Why do you feel threatened? You know me. I've dealt with you multiple times.
All I've been trying to do is make my life better and not be the piece of shit I was once.
Well, I don't think you're POS. I don't think you are, okay? Well, look, where's your mom at?
I have no idea.
Oh, your mom? Okay. We'll come talk to you in just a sec. Hang on.
I
I'm
already
going to go talk to
see
mom.
this shit
I'll keep an eye on him.
in my head. I don't even know what happened. But you keep wanting me to come down there so you can restrain me.
No. I never said anything about restraining you, putting you in cuffs, nothing like that. I just want you close so we can talk.
You got any weapons on you, man?
No, but they're real close.
Okay.
I'm saying that's a problem for us.
There's literally one right there. I'm not reaching for it, but there's literally I'm not even gonna point at it anymore. So y'all can shoot me and get away with it.
We don't want to shoot you, Justin. That's the thing.
I'm not moving, and if you come up, I'm gonna try to protect myself.
What do you mean by you're going to defend yourself? What do you got to defend yourself against us for?
I got motherfuckers who keep my goddamn life. Y'all know this. You act like you don't.
If someone's messing with you, you got to make a report.
Let's forget tonight happened.
No,
Nobody got hurt.
that's not how
What
that
happened
works.
tonight? Why don't you
But
explain?
I got hurt the entire time. Everybody was on me. But it's okay to forget that. That's okay.
What happened tonight? Let's take it down a notch.
You just raised your voice, and I'm supposed to take it down.
I have not raised my voice, Justin.
Somebody throw me a lighter and we just.
Well, I don't have
What
a
is
lighter,
that?
Justin.
What is that? Or what?
Yard.
Okay. You will stay right there. I'm just going to grab it, okay? That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab it. We're going to transport this down here, okay? We don't have any weapons close, right?
Okay.
It'll go right here.
Very good.
Okay. I'm going to talk to Mom.
Now you move closer.
Well, I was following my partner up here, making sure you weren't going to try to reach for nothing, man.
Back now. I would like it if you regress back down to the bottom of the set.
That's not. I'm not going to move all the way down, no, because I don't need you to try to reach for anything, nothing like that. Don't go in the house. Just talk to me here. How about this? I will move a couple steps down.
See,
Look.
See, you want to command. I've been trying to make my life better and treat people better.
Look, I got a call for disturbance.
With me.
Ain't nobody with you, Justin. Listen to me.
I'm not sorry.
I don't think you are. Like I said, I've dealt with you before, Justin, and we've never had issues.
I already know what you got told.
We ain't been told nothing. All we were told there was a disturbance, and that's it.
Literally. That's why we're trying to get some information out of you.
I don't have a lighter, Justin. I don't.
Calm this down a couple of notches.
I don't have a lighter.
I maybe have one in my car.
Please.
But I don't know where it is.
This might take us a while anyways. I'm ex-military. They're gonna look my up this last time, even though it was a misdemeanor. Like, I pled guilty to something I didn't do, and then it keeps going.
Listen to me. Regardless of what's happened in the past, we're trying to figure out what happened. We gotta get both sides of the story.
I don't know that much.
Have you had anything to drink tonight? Let's start there. You drink anything alcoholic? Beer, whiskey, anything?
What time is it?
Almost 11:30, midnight, somewhere in there.
I don't think close enough that it would matter.
Have you done any drugs? Anything?
No.
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just asking, okay, to see if you've done something that's altered your mental state, okay?
No. Yeah. People on me.
Okay, well, if someone's messing with you, why haven't you made a report about it?
Because I don't like goddamn cops.
Well,
I
I
ain't no
get
goddamn
that.
snitch.
I'm going to go talk to your mom, okay? Just stand by.
Stand by.
Just stand by.
Ex-military, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
That's literally it, man.
You
7
sound
years,
like,
7 years United States Army, okay? What's up?
I like somebody I was in jail with just recently.
What'd you say?
He said you sound like somebody he was in jail with recently.
Nah, man. That ain't me.
All right, Justin, how about this? I'm going to digress back down the steps a little bit while we talk to Mom, okay? Can you hang out right there? Will that work?
If Mom's got a lighter, I tell you what,
We'll get you a lighter, okay? Thank you. All right? But just hang tight right there.
Stand right there. Hang out, okay?
Hey, see if they got a lighter. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't know who was coming up on us, okay?
That's
To
fine.
do with how he is tonight, I know this is the worst I've seen him. Okay, let me see that. I will give it to him.
So you know Justin?
Yeah, I've pulled him over before.
Yeah, it's the worst he's
he ain't been this bad. So give us your son of what happened.
Okay, all I know is I was laying in bed and I kept hearing all this yelling and and I heard something smash and just shatter, and I went out there and I told him, I said, give me my phone, because I ain't doing this. I said, I'm gonna break it. I said, don't break my phone, Justin. And he shattered it. And then when I went to try to go get it, he said, you want to see your soul leave your body?
Has he put his hands on you tonight? Be honest with me. He shoved you?
That's all, yeah.
Did you lose balance, anything like that?
I lost a little bit of balance.
Okay, so you almost fell over.
I almost fell over, yeah.
Well, here's what I want you to do, okay? We don't know how this is going to go down.
I do have a gun.
Yeah, okay, so where's that at?
It's locked up in my safe.
It's locked in your safe in the bedroom.
But one time we were fighting over it, and
so is it secure?
Yes, there's no bullets in it or nothing.
But does he have access to the gun and can find bullets?
Yeah, he could.
Okay, that's my main concern because the statements he's making, I don't like it. All right, so y'all go get some cigarettes, just hang out down the street and go to your driveway and get back, okay? I'm gonna give this to him so he'll calm down.
Yeah.
Hey Justin, look what I got. I got a lighter. Huh? Yeah, they want to run to the gas station.
And they don't want to watch one unfold.
Here, you want this?
No.
The lighter?
Throw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it to you. You ready?
Thanks, sir.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so we talked to mom. So now we need to talk to you and figure out your side of things, okay? What do you remember at all? What's the last thing you remember?
Having a phone in my face is being on the defensive and smacking out of my face.
Okay.
I didn't know what was going on. I just reacted.
And that's all that happened.
Now, if you asked me to leave the premises, I would leave the premises. But y'all not done that, so I know you're trying to apprehend me. I'm not going.
Okay.
So let's skip this bullshit.
Just please step out.
Oh, shoot me. I'll reach for something, I guess.
Do not.
Goddamn.
I do not. Please, Justin. Please, for the love of God. We can get you help, man.
No, you've never done that in my life.
I swear to you, man to man, I will get you psychological help from the Veterans Affairs.
He's making psychological help. Okay. I need mother to leave me alone.
Okay. Please step down off this porch. Get medical started. And have a conversation with me. Do not do anything crazy tonight, please. I am begging you. All right, so you just come down off the porch. What's there in your hand? Just let it go.
I want to, but
it's just a metal bar.
I know. Somebody can defend myself with.
You don't need to defend yourself. We're not here to do you harm, Justin.
No, you're trying to apprehend me, and I'm not going. We can take this further if we need to. I didn't break a law. We had an argument. She wasn't assaulted, right?
So the story that we got, man, is that she actually was, okay?
Sir,
you don't.
Clots all the way up her legs. You can barely touch her, and she bruises. Am I assaulting y'all right now? No, I just won't do what y'all say.
That's obstruction right there. All right, bro. You're going to step out right there.
I'm going to get shot.
Be a man.
I am a man.
Own up to your mistake.
My mistake, sir, was I
own up to your mistake.
Own up to your mistake. My mistake?
Own up to your mistake.
Ask me about my mistakes.
Okay, step down.
No.
Come on, Justin. Come here, dude. Come on. Like I said, be a man of your word. Hey, don't go in that. Do not go in that house. Justin, don't go in the house. Do not go in that house. Justin. Do not reach for the bar. Turn around and put your hands up. Now. Justin?
Like I said, I didn't break any law.
Come out.
Body count.
Come out with your hands up. Hang on. 206 will give us an out. We've got the subject at gunpoint. He's refusing lawful commands.
I am arguing.
Come out. Come out with your hands up.
I'm unarmed.
Stick your hands out now. Justin,
Put your hands where we
you're
can see
escalating
it,
this. Don't do it. Come on.
Is he at the door?
He's right at the door. I can see his hands.
I didn't do.
Open the door.
I didn't do.
Open the door and come outside. Hands up.
Y'all can see him.
Come outside.
Aiming at me.
It's because you're trying to barricade yourself in the house.
Because you're aggressing at me.
You've grabbed a metal bar multiple times.
And I got rid of it.
Okay. I'm going to put my firearm away and you're going to step out. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Step out. Do it now.
Light out.
Do it now.
I got
my taser. Do it now.
The bar.
Step out.
Can I kick it down?
I don't give a Kick it. Kick it if you want to. That's fine. Kick it down. All the way. All the way. Now, turn around and walk backwards with your hands up.
Oh, I'm not going.
Justin?
Man.
Don't stop. Stop.
Stop aiming at me.
I don't have a weapon. This is all it is a taser. That's it.
I know. No sucks.
Well, I don't want to have to tase you, so come out with your hands up.
Put your hands out. I need to see both of them. Or you're getting a gun pointed at you again.
I know.
Come on.
Like I said, man, I haven't broken any goddamn
Come
law.
outside, okay? You're disobeying lawful commands. Now come outside with your hands up. Do it.
Come outside.
Not going, bro.
Justin, stop.
Justin.
Keep your hands up.
I didn't break any goddamn laws.
We're not doing this anymore.
I know.
Come outside of the house now.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're not sorry. Don't do anything stupid, man.
I'm not, but I'm not.
You still got that lighter?
He said that. He said,
I'll tell
fail
you
now.
what, you come out, I'll let you smoke another cigarette before you go.
Before I go?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 2.
I'm going to jail for what?
You go
Right now, you're going to, we got obstruction at the very least.
You're going to spend the night in jail.
Domestic battery. You won't give us your side of the story. All you want to do is argue. Come out of the house now. Justin.
Stop.
Aiming that at me.
Come out of the house.
No.
Come out of the house.
Like I said, I'm ready to die.
We don't want to do you deadly harm, Justin. We don't want you to die. We want this to end peacefully.
Well, I'm tired of this. Y'all keep my life up.
We're not f***ing your life up, Justin. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Come here. Talk to us. Talk to us. That's all we need.
$27,000 on my oldest kid.
That's all we need you to talk, okay? That's it.
Stop. I don't get stop, please. Don't shoot me.
Hands up now. Hands up.
Stop.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
They are.
One taser deployment 306. One taser deployment unsuccessful. You can go. Kick it in. Kick the door in. Let me see your hands. Come on. 306 Central, we made entry into the house to.
All right.
Come on. He's barricading the room. Stick your hands up and come out the house now.
An arm.
Come outside now. Units.
Please stop running. Please stop.
Get your ass outside. Come outside. Open the door and come out now.
It's open.
Walk out of the room now. Out. Face away. Face away.
On your knees.
Get down to your knees
On
now.
your goddamn knees.
If you do anything, I will shoot you. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Go. You made this so much harder than it needed to be, Justin.
I didn't do
Shut up.
He's getting
Y'all ain't gonna look at her. Shut up. Walk outside.
Hey, dude, man.
You made this so much harder.
Because y'all listen to bullshit. Like, what the did I do? Argue with my mom? You didn't even examine her. Bro, you didn't even examine her. All right. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done being nice.
I am too, man.
We need medical for dart removal.
No, asshole.
Up against the car, don't move. Don't, Justin, I'm done. Stop. Stop.
Hey, stop.
We're done. We're done.
All right.
We're done. Make sure you ain't got no weapons in the pockets.
We're done. God damn,
You're
my shoulder. My shoulder, man.
You should have thought about that before you started acting like a child.
I'm not acting like a goddamn child. Fuck you. No.
Hey, enough. You done fighting? Okay.
All right, Justin, listen to me, all right? These people, they're going to come here and they're going to take these prongs out of you.
Okay, that's the initial part of the gist of the video. Bruce Wayne, you have any
I
opinions
got no
on this
problem
one?
with it. They were real gentle, trying to come at it all understanding, trying to talk him down, made it very clear they intended him no harm. They just wanted to talk, figure out what's happening, and he was resisting, escalating, very paranoid. He sounded very paranoid, and like the whole world was out to get him, which makes me think he might have been on something. But yeah, no, right there at the end, you saw sound like what he needed was a commander voice where he just like you better listen or we're gonna take action, because yeah, no, they were real patient, but I don't think I don't know. I think they handled it well, is what I'm saying. Like they
that's
used the range of
absolutely
vocals and yeah,
that's
and did all
absolutely a
right.
judgment one can make. Fidji, do you have the same opinion?
You know what? I'm going to let Vet go so we don't accidentally skip over him because you can't see him. And then I'll go.
Okay. Vet, do you share the same opinion?
I think the guys, I mean, I don't know from the police point of view, obviously, but I feel they handled that like top notch, man. They were patient. They had the rapport with him because they've dealt with him before. They knew the mother. There was that, what do you want to say, that relationship there? I don't, call it that, but and they tried their best and they escalated it well, and great ending. I mean, I don't know if you guys feel like they maybe should have been more aggressive sooner or not, which that would have been fine too. But I think it's like textbook, isn't it? I mean, it was perfect, man. They tried to build a relationship. They tried to talk him out. Maybe he has some mental health problems. Maybe he's just a shitbag. Who knows? But I think it was pretty damn good. No bill.
Okay. Fidji, are you ready?
Sure. I really do like how the cops handled it. They were very patient. Maybe just a touch too patient, but they handled it very, very well. A main concern for me would have been, I think they did a good job in like taking time to kind of see the obstacle course that was before them. You know, uh, that would have been even
You
more
talking
difficult.
about
They
the
didn't know what to.
debris, furniture, and things look like they're discarded on the porch?
Yeah, because they couldn't see in the house. So once they entered that house, they know it's probably going to be pretty much like that porch, and so you don't know what hurdles you're going to have to hit before you can get to them. Um, yeah, he was really mentally unbalanced, and I hope he gets some help, but some meds and take some no bill.
Yeah, I don't think they were taking him for help. He was going to jail for domestic violence. But John Cox, what's your opinion?
No, I think they did really well. I know I'm going to get some kickback from you, but after he was tased in cuffs, the yelling and all that, I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I only worry that there's going to be a next time, and because of all that, he may go ahead and do whatever it was he was going to do. I don't know. I think sometimes you have to have some compassion with somebody like that, and there's a time and place. Um, I get emotions were high and all that. I don't know. I've seen a couple of
So
those
you think
end that way.
I'm trying to gather what your
What
point is your point that once they had him in cuffs and he's still spitting and acting foolish, you think that they were too harsh at that point?
I think some of the yelling. He said, "I'm your pal, but you got to stop acting like a child." I don't have a problem with the words. I think that was a time to start coming down, de-escalating. They know him. My only concern is that there's going to be a next time, and he's going to possibly remember that. I don't know. I think sometimes compassion goes a long way. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just thinking.
And in all fairness, once they had him in cuffs, and they still had some contact with this gentleman for probably another hour after they get him into the car, and they could have ended that with a more pleasant departure, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a hypocrite because I've done the same thing, but looking at it from the sideline, live and learn, I guess.
Okay. Jason, you have a breakdown on this?
They did a good job. I'm going to be a little critical here. When they started the de-escalation stuff, and then they caught up to it later, but when he said he was military, the way he said that was a clue to them that, okay, let's go there, because you can tell that's something he's proud of. So I wish they would have went down that road. They did eventually, but I think that from a de-escalation point, you need to listen to what the words that they're saying and pick up on those words. And when you find pride, or you find something that they believe in, or you gotta start that conversation. The one thing that I got frustrated with watching is they went back and they established probable cause for an arrest. And in our state, it's a shall arrest, which means you have to arrest. So when they come back and approach him, their minds are, you are going to jail. So that changes the whole thing, that we're not leaving here without you coming with us. I think the tasers should have been deployed before they let him go into the house. I probably would have had other less lethal there available. Once you decide to effect an arrest, de-escalation is done. You're going with us. And again, I'm being critical. I thought the cops did a great job, but that's my 2 cents.
Well, I think you stole a little of my thunder because I agree with you almost step by step. When he came out and let him know that he was ex-military, and the other guy even says, "Yeah, I'm a veteran of 7 years." But what was your MOS? Where was your duty station? Where did you serve? And none of that stuff come out, which those are great rapport building steps to get develop some sort of a kinship even with someone that's in this type of mind frame, I would say. And I agree with you that they weren't listening to what he was saying. They're saying the stuff that they want to say, but they weren't listening for what might have hit or what he was saying. So I agree with that. I think they could have gone a different way if they broke out a little more of the military conversation. And Jason, you were going to say something?
Yeah, I'm also going to agree with John. I've been on a lot of calls like these, and you still have to effect the arrest, and you can then spend an hour or 2 hours rebuilding that relationship and then listening to him again. And I'm guessing they probably did this to develop some trust, because 100% they're going to be back at this house. And until this guy gets the help he needs, they're going to keep coming back. So it's also presents an opportunity to show compassion and empathy after you've done your job. So I agree with John.
Yeah. When I didn't disagree with John, my only other point to that is that there's a lot more contact we have with this person. And I know what I always ended that last, before you hit the double doors going out, the vestibule going out, I always wish them good luck on whatever it is they're dealing with. But no, I agree. I think that building rapport post arrest is important as well. And for me, I mean, it's never personal. I mean, this guy didn't push my mother. It's not necessarily personal, even if I take him into custody and put him in jail. But yeah, overall, I think it was a pretty good deal there. I think these officers maybe should go back and review their own tape and listen to it. Maybe they'll pick up the same things that Jason and I picked up on. Maybe some opportunities. At the end of the day, that's all conjecture. You don't know. And I'd also want to make another point. Fidgy's absolutely right. Man, that's like a fall down and impale yourself hell on that porch. They were at a tactical disadvantage from the moment they made contact. All right, guys, here's the last video of the night.
It's Green Meadow. We're turning on a driftwood.
Green Meadow, your driftwood.
Undrifted, he's spinning out. Okay, looks like he crashed out.
He crashed out.
Driftwood. He made his way back around Driftwood, Westview, I think it is. Still eastbound on Driftwood, coming up to Drake. Speeds are 46. No traffic right now. We're gonna go down Arborino. Continuing eastbound Arborino. Still eastbound Arborino. Yeah, he crashed out. He's trying to run.
Please stop. Stop. Get on the ground right now.
Take one in the duster.
I'm bleeding.
What's that?
I'm bleeding.
Yeah, he crossed out pretty hard. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so Kalamazoo, Michigan. I believe this young man stole his mother's car.
Is it only this? Oh, okay, there.
Yeah, 14-year-old stole his mom's car, tore that car up too. And I don't know if we got any issues with use of force on this. I will say, I'll ask again: is this something that we're okay with on pursuits? I mean, this was a pursuit. There was traffic. We saw the traffic on icy, snowy conditions. What do you think about that, Pidgey?
That's a really hard one. I don't even know how to answer that. I wouldn't bill on that or anything. Yeah, that would be a big question. I mean, it's a kid, so he's got to come off that road, and does pretty well though in there.
We wrecked out
But
on
he's
a dry
got
road. That was the
yeah,
weird part.
um, yeah, but so he had to get out of there. It was a stolen car, but yeah, through traffic and on ice and all that's a little scary. So I don't know. I'm going to say not having the experience, they make a good call.
Okay, I'll take that. Vet, what do you think?
No, Bill. It's sad what happened at the end, but I mean, nobody got hurt, minor injuries. I mean, it's a felony here in Kentucky to steal a car, so I mean, the pursuit was pretty safe. It looked like on the icy parts, and then sped up, and then you got to drier road. So yeah, no, Bill.
Okay, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, it's no bill for me too. I see no problem with it.
John Cox, North Carolina.
No, I don't have an issue with it. What I thought was funny is that pedestrian there. They were just walking like this is an everyday thing. Oh, let me move out the way. Keep walking.
Yeah, they didn't appear to be real frazzled. That
No.
he took the mirror off his mom's Lexus backing up onto that mailbox.
Yeah, it's happened yesterday and the day before.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to get more punishment or pay more punishment for this escapade, the parent or the child. That's a lot of damage on that car. Jason, what do you think on the pursuit policy? I mean, you live in an area that's not uncommon to have snowy conditions or icy conditions. What would you do in this case?
I would have pushed his ass up on that front yard and made sure he couldn't get out of it. But I don't think a stolen vehicle charge is going to stick here. This is his mother's car. This will be unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. There's no way a stolen vehicle is going to get charged in this one. It's a no bill. I just think the officer could have, rather than just bump him out of the snow, I'd push his ass up in that snow even further.
You're talking on the first contact where the mailbox and trash can were in play?
Yeah, I would have pushed his car up in that snow, or he's not moving. But the stolen vehicle charge is not going to stick. It's mom's car.
You're right. It would be unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, or some states, I think, even call it joyriding. But yeah, it doesn't meet the elements of an offense for theft. But no, I agree. I thought it was interesting. A 14-year-old. I don't know how Michigan handles this as in Michigan. I don't know how Michigan handles 14-year-olds. I don't know how I feel about a 14-year-old being charged with a criminal offense. I think these types of situations, you tow that car home and drop it off in parents' driveway and drop the kid off as well, and parents should be able to handle that. That's never happens again. I kind of feel like once we suck even juveniles into our justice system that they're never coming out. And this kid was sent to a juvenile home, which is probably, I get it, but I'd much rather see parents deal with it than.
Hey Joe, in Texas, is there an age that you can't charge somebody? I think in Minnesota it might be.
I think it's 10.
Yeah, I was going to say 12 up here.
14 is a child, and the way ours is, you got to really read your definitions when you get into anything that deals with minors, juveniles, or children, because each one of them has a different definition, and depending on the offense, there's a different breakdown of where that is. Like for drinking, it's under the age of 17 is considered a child. If it's sexual assault under the age of 14 is considered a child. But I think 10 is no criminal prosecution could be made of a child 10 years of age or younger.
And which, and I don't know what Michigan is here, but which is another concern you need to kind of put in the back of your mind if you're this officer chasing him is like, dude, can we even charge this kid? Or will the charge stick?
Right. Now, I'm not sure. We can go back and read it again. I'm not sure that he knew that it was a juvenile driving the car. I don't know how it was reported stolen. So I'm not sure if he knew the age of the child driving the car. But no, that's just my 2 cents on that. I see the juvenile court, and then what Derps says, Joe Biden just pardoned a judge to imprison juveniles for money. Yeah, he did do that. I just don't think our children should be part of our justice system. It needs to go back down to kitchen tables. Need to solve those problems. But I'll say with that, if parents don't do it, then the state will. It's bad news there. All right, folks, that's our show tonight. Those of you on X want to come into the after party, give us about 25 minutes, and we'll kick one off there. If anybody wants a personal invite, shoot me a DM, and I'll get it to you. But thanks, everybody, for showing up tonight. And I kind of feel like the videos were lackluster, but guys, I'm working with what I get. It was just one of those weeks where there just wasn't anything that was, I thought, super, super interesting. So we'll see what we get next week. I appreciate everybody.
Hello.
No.
And did you ever get any money from Maya Lansky?
I never got money from any of those fellas.
None of those
fellas. None of these that I've been reading about, and none that I knew. They never gave me anything.
None of the Pachettes?
No. I don't even speak to it. I mean, I met that Charlie once or twice. I don't even talk to him.
You don't like it?
No.
Night Court with Joe Lanou, live on X.
Also known as Duck Corella. I refuse to answer on the grounds of made attempt to criminate. You got any business? I refuse to answer on the grounds of attempt to criminate. You have any profession? I refuse to answer on the grounds of made attempt to criminate. You have any occupation? I refuse to answer on the grounds of made attempt to criminate. Are you a known racketeer? I refuse to answer on the grounds of made